Hi friends, I have another story for us today. This one is called Penelope Jane. Isn't that a fun name? It almost sounds like Miss Jane. And it's a fairy's tale. Let's see what this is about. My cats are joining us again, I think. Tall as an eyelash, quick as a plane, was the tiniest fairy, Penelope Jane. Penelope Jane was a 5-year-old fairy, and her very best friend was 5-year-old Carrie. She lived with her mother, Jeanette de la Fessor, in the top right-hand drawer of young Carrie's dresser. These fairies were French, and they just loved to eat. 7 croissants was their favorite treat. Penelope went to the smallest of schools, where she learned to sing songs and obey fairy rules, like never fly into a sliding glass door, never drink milk that has spilled on the floor, always remember to dry both your wings, and when eating croissant, try not to sing, because you'd go you get croissant over everything. One day, when Carrie was skipping to school, she felt on her shoulder a droplet of drool. "Penelope, what are you trying to do? My school is too big for a fairy like you." "Oh, please let me come," cried the stowaway fairy. "I'll be parfaitement." That's French for perfectly. "Do you promise?" said Carrie. But Penelope wasn't quite perfect that day. She did quite a few things that went wrong in some way. She dive-bombed the turtle. She pestered the fish. She log-rolled the chalk. She danced in a dish. She fell in the glue. Got Miss Lilliput flustered. Got stuck in a sandwich and covered with mustard. Oh dear. Finally, the teacher said, "Oh, you are a pain. Go sit in the corner, Penelope Jane." Oh dear, it's kind of harsh. Our wild little fairy felt sorry and sad. She slunk to the corner. She knew she'd been bad. The children marched out, calling, "Lunchtime, let's go." And PJ was left all alone. But, oh no, there's a magnifying glass on the counter here, and when sun goes through a glass like that, it could cause a fire, and it looks like there's a fire that's starting in the wastebasket, in the trash bag. At first she smelled smoke, then she saw a small flame. She flew to the window and called Carrie's name, but Carrie can't hear her. She pulled the alarm bell with all of her might, but it was too heavy, and she was too light. Oh dear. And then she remembered a wonderful song her mother had written called "How to Be Strong." She let her voice fly. Boy, could that fairy sing! Then she figured out just how to make that bell ring. And take a good look, but you can see that she's getting a turtle, the turtle from the classroom, and she's tying something around him. And she's going to hoist him up. Let's see. She's flying him up through the air. And then the book goes like this. Bring, 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 bring. She used the turtle, the weight of the turtle, to pull that fire alarm down. Isn't she smart? Wow, that is one smart fairy. "Penelope Jane, you're a hero," cried Carrie. "No trouble at all," said the eyelash-high fairy. "You sure saved the day. Can you come back next week?" Penelope laughed, and she kissed Carrie's cheek. The school had a party, a big celebration. They gave Mr. Turtle a month-long vacation. He was very tired after all that. Penelope's mom baked 1,000 croissants and handed them out at the press conference. That night in their home, Carrie's room, PJ's drawer, they ate and they sang till they sank to the floor. They tucked into bed and turned out the lights, and Penelope whispered her 7 good nights. Let's see. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. 7 good nights. As Carrie lay snug in her soft, cozy bed, she looked at Penelope Jane and she said, I really would like to learn how to be strong. And PJ said, Carrie, I'll teach you my song. What I like about this book is it's about someone who's very small, who turns out to be the strongest and bravest of all. So I hope you enjoyed this story today. And I hope that you have fairy friends in your life someday. I'm speaking in rhyme. I do not know why, but now I must go. I really must fly. I'll see you later, guys. Have a nice night and afternoon.